Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode 2. Oh man, I've been actually really looking forward to the second episode. The first one really got me into it, and I was thinking about it, I was like, if you didn't know this character at all, especially if you didn't know the guy at the end, like if you didn't watch Breaking Bad, I wonder if this episode would have been extremely boring for some people, right? But like because like not a lot happened. Like he tried to get a client and kind of failed. He went and talked to a guy that's scared of electromagnetism, and then he started a scam with like these other two guys, and it's like, if I didn't know who Saul Goodman was, I don't know if I'd like Jimmy McGill, right? But because I know him, I know like where he goes. I absolutely love the first episode, and I've been dying to watch episode 2. It actually hasn't even been a full week. I'm recording a little bit ahead because I want to have a little bit of time off. Not much, but yeah. Anyway, regardless, but I kind of covered a lot of this stuff. But we ended off with him walking into the house with Tuco because they jumped in front of the wrong car. It looked like the same kind of car, and license plate started with a 4, and it was in the spot where Saul said it was supposed to be, and Saul gave the 2-minute heads up. It was just really unfortunate. But and I was thinking about it. The first episode, I was taking a shower right before I started recording this. The first episode is called Uno, right? The second episode, I was thinking to myself, and uno means one in Spanish, right? I was thinking, oh, so like if this episode isn't called Two Co, I will be very disappointed. And I was disappointed. It's not called that. I looked. But anyway, I'm excited for this episode. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Cooking food threateningly with a knife. This reminds me of the opening to Dexter. Oh, when they first arrived, okay. Oh boy. Oh shit. Hmm. Felonied me. Go upstairs. Oh boy. They are really going for it. Oh shit. Jeez. Yep. Oh. Alright. I guess it was changed. That wasn't what we saw last time, right? I wonder what they mean then. Because it looked like the face of like a statue or a face on like a poster or something, if I'm not mistaken, last time. I wonder if there's a significance to them. Uh-oh. I wonder if she knows, because the grandfather is in on some shit, right? But is the grandmother completely oblivious to, like, that whole world, right? I'm not sure. Mijo is the episode title, by the way. Rubbing blood on the carpet. Uh, salsa. Oh. She's such a sweetie. A very good boy. Club soda. I don't really clean many stains out. Club soda do good? I imagine so. Unless they just make shit up for the show. He's just gonna kill these kids, isn't he? If they're not already dead with that blood. And here's Jimmy. Here's Jimmy. Jeez. Such a big gun. That gun is not loaded, I don't think. Hmm. You have to get stains out quick if you want them to come out. Yeah. I don't know much about stains, but I know you want to try to clean them up quickly before. Okay. Now it seems like there's something in there. I didn't think there was something in there before, but it also might have just been the angle, too. So he figured out that it was the grandmother, the wrong person. Next. Can he talk his way out of it? Wow. I love Tuco. This is a garage. Man, a few words. He is. Oh shit. Okay, now explain that it was supposed to be someone else's car. Real guns don't have a and little orange tip, so either in this world he is using a fake gun to intimidate them and it's not real. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain guns don't have that little red tip. That's like what airsoft guns and fake guns have. But it's also possible that he has a fake gun for intimidation purposes. There you go. To get the shovels. Toolbox. Oh, torture? Bullshit. Oh. Well, he was telling the truth, I think. It's not an ID, but. Ugh. Trying to tell him what he wants to know. Oh my god. There's hogtied over there. How does he get out of this one? I feel like they're just not gonna let him go, right? After they've seen the faces and everything. Really? Oh shit. So, well, will James just leave them? So they're just gonna kill the kids? And will James just leave and let them be killed? Hmm. Oh, well. Making shit up. He's so good at bullshitting. I love it. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, he's gonna try to take their eye. Oh my god. Frickin' Tuco, man. Jeez. Tuco, Jesus. He's so unreasonable. Damn. He just negotiated a guy from killing people down to breaking a leg each. Shut up, you damn kids! It's either that or you die! What else? This guy's so unreasonable. You heard that whole conversation. Oh, how do they do it? Oh, he's gonna stomp. Oh. Jeez. And hit. Yep, there it is. Oh. Why is he the one that is doing that? Six months probation. Jeez. Who is this? This is like a client, maybe? Does he have some confidence that he's building up now that he talked to go down? You didn't even drink it all. Oh my god. Who is that? In the background, breaking things. I'm confused. What's going on? Oh, I'm an idiot. He's being bothered because it sounds like the breaking of the legs. Duh. I'm stupid. And it's distracting him. Oh, hold it together there, Jimmy. Oh. Sorry, it took me way too long to realize that it was similar to him hearing those legs break. Interesting. So was that a client? Was that a date? I don't know, but how is he ironing? Hmm. He's out already. Jeez. Oh, he didn't. Is his phone there or something? Jeez. So he doesn't leave the house, right? So what does he do to get rid of it? Oh, he just throws it out the front door, okay. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Man. It's crazy that that can happen to people. Just can get so scared of something like that. It has never happened to me. It just seems so crazy that, I mean, he was clearly a functional person before. He was part of a really big law firm with tons of clients and everything. Oh, does he have the bill for their legs? Is that what he was just looking at? Ugh, the drool. Why no milk? Hmm. Drink too much. Does he talk about what happened? Hmm. Uh, so he knows about what he used to do. Hmm. He looks so uncomfortable. He's gonna He's gonna come back in and he's gonna be covered in the blanket again, isn't he? Ugh, bright lights, damn. That's why you don't go outside, guys. Just stay inside forever. Not, yep, there it is. Is he, like, scared he's gonna die from them? I wonder what, like, how the fear really works. Is he trying to get a case? Public defender case? Did that? I guess you don't know if it worked. Just bunch of public defender cases. Mike! God damn it. Damn it, Mike. I wonder how they get together, right? Because, like, Mike works for him in the future, right? Or at least part of what Mike does is for him. Does he work for him or Gus? So we're just seeing him pound out some cases. The results are unimportant. Blue Harry must be a streamer. That fuck. How can you make the mistake of not having enough stickers so many times? I guess I don't know how the system works. What is it from? Speaking of movies, jeez. I haven't seen the Breaking Bad movie, so if there's anything from that that comes in this, I... He takes him. I guess that's a yes. Burger. Why does he have no shirt on? Do you know anyone that looks like her? Does the uncle look like the mother, or was he just wondering if another family member would work? Does he have enough stickers this time? Come on, man. Mike just shuts the window. Oh no! Things starting to go wrong. Hmm. Did he just need money? Or does he have like a plan, I wonder? Like why he just started like just doing tons of public defender cases when he was so against it before? Or does he just want to help people now because of what happened, kind of thing? Like the sense of helping people is helping him with what he caused those two kids to go through. To be fair, it's not entirely his fault. Oh, come on, ring. Does it fold out to a bed? It does. Damn, so is this where he sleeps too? If he doesn't go to Chuck's? I mean, obviously, I don't think he normally stays at Chuck's. I think he went there because he was drunk. It's really interesting having him be so alone majority of the time. Oh shit. God damn it, he has to put things back together. Okay, don't put the chair so close to the door so that way people can't get in. It's such not a very showy environment to be in. Oh, this guy. Do they need a lawyer for something? Interesting. I like how he told him to sit down. Like he's the one in charge here. Oh. Oh, shit. Are they gonna try to steal from them? Makes sense. It's a lot of money. Hmm. Pulling that card. Choosing his words carefully. That too. Hmm. Pretty good opportunity, though. I mean, it is. If they did steal from someone, stealing from them isn't. He's gonna leave his number, or a way to contact him. Hmm. It's gonna something gonna come up where he needs money. He's gonna call. I just love that his clients have to walk through those beads and everything too to get to his office in the boiler room. Oh, that's it? Oh no, damn. That was fun. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 2. Oh man, I didn't write a whole lot down this time, but it was mainly like it's funny because I very much enjoyed what we saw, but we like after we saw the whole Tuco scene and that ended, we kind of just like I don't really know what the drinking was. Like I don't know if that was a client, if it was a date, or if it was like what it was, but it doesn't really matter because the point of the scene was to show how that whole situation bothered him, right? And even just hearing someone like crunching like they were was enough to drive him crazy. So, how long was that episode anyway? Um, what was it, like 45 minutes? Okay, that's about normal. Maybe a little bit shorter than I'm used to because usually Lucifer is like 50 minutes plus, but 5 minutes give or take, not a big deal. Anyway, sorry, I was just curious. But yeah, and then we went in kind of like a montage of him doing public defender stuff, which wasn't much to talk about there because they didn't really show enough. It was just kind of like some funny characters like it's I like the guy like I'll kill him. No, you say I'm sorry. I'll never do it again, Your Honor. That was good. But jumping back to the Tuco stuff while we're here, that was very tense the whole time, and seeing Saul just try to deal with this guy who's so unreasonable. It's like eye for an eye, so I'll blind him. It's like no, that's not what he's saying at all. It was just like it was really it was both funny but also so tense to watch because I was like how does Saul get out of this? And it's a situation where Saul told him everything, like the truth, how he wanted to scam the people. It wasn't actually them that he was trying to scam, but because they're in the drug trade, and it seems like they're just getting into some of the bigger stuff. I'm curious what the timeline is here. This must be like way before Saul, right? I mean, way before. Well, I guess technically way before Saul is created. Um, I mean, maybe not. Maybe he creates Saul Goodman soon, but either way, like I wonder where this lines up to Breaking Bad because like I was thinking like he was talking about like a big score that was like too good to be true or something like that, and I was wondering if it had to do with the stuff that he ends up getting from Walter, like the really good stuff, right? But maybe it just has nothing to do with any of it, because it, like, I imagine if he has commercials and everything, he must have, at the time where, like, Walter goes to Saul, I imagine Saul is already established by the time Breaking Bad even starts, I would think, but I can't 100% remember. I mean, maybe there's a situation, maybe they, like, even show Saul Goodman, because I know, like, you see his commercials and stuff fairly early on, before Walter even, like, goes to him, but this is honestly making me kind of want to watch Breaking Bad again. But excuse me. So yeah, it's probably just a random thing. But anyway, even I guess before they were even in the desert, like going into the house, seeing the perspective of Tuco and those kids showing up, and the grandmother taking them in, and then him just knocking him out straight, and like the salsa on the rug and everything. It was like, oh man, freaking Tuco. He just, I wonder how much better this would have went if they didn't say Biznatch. Like, I'm sure it would have still went pretty bad, but he was so fixated on the Biznatch part, and that was like the part he was just like kind of annoyed at first, but as soon as they said Biznatch, that's when his facial expression changed, and that's when he was like, oh, fuck these guys, right? Like I said, I think it still would have went pretty bad, but yeah, like seeing Jimmy in that situation, dealing with that, with like it's funny because it seems like he doesn't have a lot of confidence a lot of the times, but when he starts bullshitting people and just starts rambling, he's so good at it. It's so crazy to watch. Like, just the way he was able to rattle off that story about their mother, and she works day and night and scrubbing floors for rich people, and like he's kind of, I think he's trying to read his target too, because he talked about like arthritis and a cane. He might have seen the cane that his abuelita had, and tried to like relate to the cane thing and stuff like that. Like, it's really, I felt like it was a really well put together story, and he saw how much that Tuco cared about his grandmother, so he thought maybe if I, talk about these guys' mother, I won't say grandmother because that's too on the nose, right? And bring her into this, maybe that'll help things. And I mean, it didn't end up helping too much. He's like, I spit on their mama, right? Like, he did say apologize to your mama after that, so maybe it did touch him a little bit, but yeah, just the way that he managed to talk him down from killing those kids to gouging out their eyes to giving them a Colombian necktie, like all these different things that Tuco had in mind, and getting them down to breaking one leg each. Like, I mean, those kids are probably extremely pissed. I mean, they said he's like a shitty lawyer, but I mean, like Saul or Jimmy said, he talked them down from, the death penalty to 6 months probation, essentially. I like the way he worded that. And I mean, those kids had broken legs. They probably can't appreciate it in the moment, but really, I mean, granted, he did kind of get them in the situation too. It's like, I feel like it's not all one person's fault. Like, yes, Saul's the one that came up. I just said Saul again, whatever. He came up with the idea of scamming Betsy and gave them all the details and everything, but they're also the ones that did the wrong car. Now, I don't know if it was the right, like, was the car the Abuelita drove the same exact model, like make and model and everything? Because he said it was very close to what your Abuelita drives. So does that mean it wasn't the same and those kids fucked up? Or I'm not really a car person, so I couldn't really tell just based off that quick glance. And we didn't get like a super good look at Betsy's car either. So, or maybe we did. Did it drive by them and they got to see it? Either way. So like, really, I don't I wouldn't blame Jimmy for the entire thing. Like, those kids did the wrong one too, and then Jimmy told him not to follow, right? And they ended up doing it anyway, and all that. So, like, I definitely don't think it was all Jimmy's fault, but I can definitely understand where those, kids would be very pissed at Jimmy. But I wonder if we'll see them again, if any of that will ever come up again, or if we just never see them. But yeah, pretty impressive how he was able to talk Tuco down. When he went there, when he went to Chuck's place and he didn't get milk, like he couldn't get milk in his coffee. Why? I don't really know why that was. Like, I'm trying to think, because he gave like a look like you should know why. And I'm trying to think of like his fear of electromagnetism and milk. What is the correlation? Now, the only thing I can think of is he doesn't have power, so maybe it's hard to keep the milk cool. He only has he has coolers, right? We saw last episode, to keep some stuff cool, but maybe like it's harder to keep milk fresh, so he just doesn't bother keeping it at all. Or is it that milk has something to do with fear of electromagnetism? I'm not really sure. If I Googled something like that, would I get any kind of answer? I don't know if it's even common enough. Oh wow, the first thing that comes up is Better Call Saul, but I don't want to get like spoiled. Oh, interesting. So apparently, maybe he's not scared of electromagnetism. Maybe he's sensitive to it. So apparently, there's like symptoms of electromagnetic radiation sensitivity and how to avoid it. Oh, stupid ads popping up over shit. And it talks about how certain exposures like nuts, perfume, dairy, or even motion sickness trigger that discomfort. Interesting. So is there actually Wi-Fi allergies? Sensory sensations like stinging, itching, burning, eczema, I think is how you say it. Bunch of words I don't know how to say. So there's not much hard evidence linking adverse health effects and EMF. Interesting. Huh. So it seems like it could be considered, like, maybe it's not a fear of it, but because I was thinking, like, the only thing I could think of was a fear of electromagnetism, but after reading that, it might not be that he's scared of it, it's that he's sensitive to it, where it gives him this allergy kind of feeling, like this itchiness, discomfort kind of thing, if he's near it. Which is interesting because, like, it's almost like he knew. I mean, maybe he was just paranoid and was checking, but like it seemed like he knew the phone was in the pocket before he even checked. So I wonder if it really is like a real thing for him where he is actually like sensitive to it. And he talked about like I'll get past this and everything, so maybe he's hoping to like heal from it or something. I don't know. It's a really interesting thing to think about because, like, like I said, now I have even more factors to consider. It's not just it might not just be fear of it. It might actually be discomfort, which is super interesting. And apparently dairy can give that same feeling, apparently. So interesting. But yeah, good to know. I like how during one of the cases that we saw, he was like, can you can you bring your mother? And then he's like, do you know anyone that looks like your mother? And he's like, no, an uncle won't work. It just makes me wonder if his uncle, I said it during the reaction, but I wrote it down, so I figured I'd talk about it. It's kind of funny if, like, does his uncle look like his mother, or was he just like, oh, well, I can't bring my mother, but my uncle's still around, kind of thing. He could come, and, like, just thinking of another family member, kind of thing, but trying to get, like, pity and everything. But that was a fun little montage. I mean, I kind of would have liked to see some of like the lawyer process, but I know that's probably not the main focus of the show and everything. And I talked about it during the reaction as well, but I don't entirely know why he is like picking up so many public defender cases. The only thing I can think of is he just needs money, right? But the only other thing I thought of it as well was the idea that he might enjoy helping people like that kind of thing, because like even Chuck said last episode that um you're doing public good kind of thing, like you're helping these people that don't have anyone kind of thing. And uh so like maybe it's helping him cope with the things that happened in that situation. But now he has this opportunity to rip off the people that stole that money and get 100 grand in the process, which 100 grand he could, get some advertisements out and like if he wanted to like really spring for it, go for like an office, get some advertisements out and everything. And like the thing is I usually don't condone that kind of thing. Like just because they stole doesn't mean that they should be stolen from kind of thing. But I already know that he goes to be like, you don't like, what did he say in Breaking Bad? Like, you don't want a criminal lawyer, you want a criminal lawyer, right? Um, so it's just kind of like, I already know he goes that way. So I'm kind of like looking forward to it, and I'm almost like on his side, even though I'm not the kind of person that's like, yeah, let's break the law and everything. But for some reason, I'm like in it. But I mean, I guess I was kind of like that with Breaking Bad too, where like I saw Walter getting more and more badass and everything, and I was like, yeah, like do it, Walter, like kick those people's asses, like sell that meth, yeah. And it's like it's weird how, I mean, it's just a show, right? So, but I don't condone stealing, guys. Anyway, I like the episode. I very much did. I'm really enjoying the show, and like I said, I'm enjoying it this much, and this is only season 1. How many episodes are in season 1? How many episodes is this? Because I know sometimes season 1s are short. Okay, so it's only 10. I don't know if that's normal for this show. I don't really want to look at future seasons yet, so, but, but I know sometimes the first season's shorter, and then if they're successful and they do good, and they get a season 2, then sometimes they'll be like, okay, we'll give you like the full amount of episodes and give them like 20 or something. But there also are a lot of shows that are somewhat newer that are only going that 10 episode route, even if they are these big cable TV shows and everything too. So who knows? I feel like I might have seen like a thumbnail of a reaction at one point that was like X16 or whatever, but I could be wrong. I don't know where I'm basing that off of, but yeah, very much enjoyed it. Looking forward to watching more. Even though once again, like the second half of this episode after the Tuco stuff was on the slower side again, and I actually started talking about it before, while like right when he pulled the bed out and everything. I was saying it's really interesting having a character and a show dynamic like this where he's alone a lot of the times. Like he doesn't always have like a number 2 by his side. At least not yet, anyway. So there's a lot of, like, quiet scenes, because it only makes sense, like, I mean, sometimes he talks to himself when he's, like, hyping him up for, like, a case and, like, planning out what he's gonna say and stuff like that, but a lot of the times he's just quiet, because when you're not around other people, it's not like you sit there and talk out loud to yourself too much. I do it sometimes, but, and it would also be weird if he was like sitting there talking out loud to himself a little bit too. So I like the quietness of it, but I also like I'm kind of looking forward to when he starts having like a number two, like if Mike starts to be around him more often, kind of thing, or just anyone else where he can like have someone in his inner circle where he talks to and communicates a lot with. Might be kind of fun, but maybe it never is like that. Maybe he always is kind of just like a little bit on his own too. But I'm really curious. Like, I'm super excited to get into like the Saul Goodman stuff because I like we saw him whenever he was interacting with like Walter and stuff like that, but we never really saw how he operates his business normally like alone, and I think that's going to be really cool to see. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. As usual, check out my Patreon if you want to see more. This was a Patreon exclusive, so if you're watching this on YouTube right now, that means the rest, all of Better Call Saul, all 5 seasons, are on my Patreon. So check that out if you're interested. Link is in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.